Hello. Welcome to Shittywebcomics Weekly. Apparently, when I really lean into the hello, it starts like sparking up the microphone or some shit. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? But God and Subscribe Star. Donate to God to become Subscribe Star. To see
God
into the mind of
wanted us.
Subscribe Star.
God wanted us to be able to say hello.
Yes. And you know what? That's pretty cool. I guess Jesus is just all right with me.
Which means I don't really care.
But
That's
also,
definitely a thing to be angry about. Make sure to get angry.
I can't believe the Doobie Brothers did a song where they said that they're basically indifferent to Jesus. Jesus is
What did the Doobie
just
Brothers?
all right with me.
What
That's
did the
it.
Doobie Brothers mean by this? I don't know, but they better
More
not.
like the Doomy Brothers, the Doom Scrolly Brothers.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
It's over.
The Doobie Brothers, they're canceled. They're fucking Anthony Canceliano'd this time for sure. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's just stupid. You know, it's good when we're getting to the final episodes and we're just wasting time with stupid goofing around, dumb ass.
Something
Fuck.
that I know of that will always make me laugh because it was so dumb.
It's making me laugh, and isn't that the only important thing? Like we fucking
Yes, it is.
like
So then
I
why
either
do you
said
say
to
that
Kay
other
or
thing?
wanted to say to Kay 100 times when it's like it's funny, and she would be like, she either did or in my imagination said it. I didn't find it funny, and then I would tell her, "I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. It's funny to the only person who matters, and that's me."
Okay, there's something I need to tell you.
Okay, sit down. I need to tell you something. You're gay.
And it's just, I want to shove a machine gun into your asshole and fucking make you ass preg with bullets.
Get her female empreg, but with bullets. What? Huh? Are these polite things to say to
And this
women?
would this also give her incredible orgasms? I don't
You
know.
can find out by just donating $5 to our Subscribe Star.
Wow, is that where the answer is?
That's
Definitely.
where the answer is. Fucking, and you know, if it was any other girl, we would just replace with that. Who's the last girl I talked to on the internet in any form that I'm aware of? I don't know, but it would just mushroom soup. There, that's what I want to do to her. Would she be okay with that? Maybe she might actually be okay with that. And you know what? That's
If
she's a
a real
total
woman,
abject pick me now.
if she's a real woman, she would be okay with it.
Yes. If she's
Okay, so
not,
it
then she
means
wouldn't.
she's okay. Okay, so it means she's okay with it.
If you don't say anything, then you love me. Okay, you do. Fucking that's how you trap women, logic trap women. And that's also how you check to see if they're actually women. You know, the whole rule about there are no women on the internet, which is true. But to verify, just say
I forgot
something
which rule that is. The rule of there's no women on the internet. No girls on the internet, basically.
It's like 17 or something. I don't know.
It's the same thing. It's one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the beginning.
Which rule of acquisition is that? It's one of the earlier ones.
It says it's okay to gamble in the Bible. Really? Where? Yeah, somewhere in the back. One of the greatest Homer Simpson quotes, of course. I wasn't even that much of a fan of The Simpsons. I remember there was a point, like way back, like fucking 94 or something, where I was trying to watch The Simpsons. I was like, I fucking hate Homer. I wish he would die. And then there was that Halloween episode where they become so famous that people are walking past all the merch, like Simpsons Goes Hawaiian and shit. And a guy actually says, I used to think they were funny. Now I wish they were dead. I was like, holy shit, that's exactly how I felt. You know, after the Bartman was, which I actually liked and still do like, to be honest.
Well, I especially liked it because I was 10 back then.
Yes. I mean, it's a great show. What can you say? It was a great show.
At least it was a great show.
You know, for a solid 10 years or something. I don't know. Except I like how the box set for season 1 of The Simpsons actually says the actually kind of weird season. It's like even they knew it's like this show is actually a little bizarre in the first season.
But also, at least they can admit it.
Yes. Because I mean it turned into like a million trillion fucktillion more billion times better. The
Well,
comic that we should have
they
been
invented a
covering.
number. They
It's
invented a number that had never been invented before. More billion.
what a great number. The greatest of numbers, but this comic we should have been covering, very tragically, haven't been. Um, it just says if two people are having an argument of any kind, and it's this person is in the wrong and it's angry face, and then this person
Good
is in the
joke.
right and it's slightly concerned face. And so somebody took the faces and drew the angry face is like stick figure strapped into a chair, and the slightly concerned face, slightly concerned at the angry person, is holding a baby about to drop it into a wood chipper. And it's like clearly it's we covered like a huge series of comics like that in some earlier, way early, one of the early episodes, of Shitty Webcomics Weekly, of
Yeah, I'm
course,
trying to
where
remember which one it was. There was, of course, the I am serious comic meme.
I think that we milked several episodes out of those, but my favorite, of course, was the guy who is just angry at Hitler, and Hitler just calmly stating, "Look, all I want to do is take over the world and kill all the Jews, but I guess you have some growing up to do," because he's the calm,
Yeah,
rational one, of course.
that one's very old too.
Yes, so this is kind of another take on that, while also making the same
Well, there's
point,
also
but
for
also it's fun.
a more recent favorite was the friend pilled visit Maxer.
Oh yeah, that's again we covered that in a more recent episode. That was the guy who had a fucking meltdown. I don't even know if he does comics or drawings of any type anymore. He was supposedly homeless after a while or some shit. That's too bad
Uh-huh.
for him, not for me. Um. So, anyways, yeah, that wraps that up. That wraps up this episode. We only got a few episodes left, and look at the just the wonderful treasure. We're really making the best of it in these last few episodes. Um. So yeah,
Before the world
enjoy.
ends, before the world explodes, we're
Yeah,
really putting really great use to our time left in this universe.
you're right.
Why aren't the rest of you by donating to us?
Yeah, I mean, only $5 to make your lives worthwhile and to
Like
make
that
your
dark scammer.
existence in the universe worthwhile.
Or
Every
better yet,
$5
honestly,
offsets the heat death of the universe or the
yeah,
big
the thing
crunch.
is, we're doing this. We're trying to wrap this up because we don't like making videos. We make comics. That's what we want to make. So just support us by buying our comics, and then that
Yeah.
way you're getting a really great comic.
Yeah, I kind of don't care. Yeah, that's the subscribe star. You can donate to that to see more videos, but as far as like the best material we put out, it's the comics.
Well, it'll generally here's what I'd like to be able to do someday also, which would be to like design video games. I can't
That would be
code,
cool.
so what we'd have to do is pay a coder, and we'd probably have to start pretty small.
Pay a coder
So
to
I
learn to
want to be able
code.
to at least have that chance. I want to see what kind of video game I can make
Well,
with
that would
the
be a cool
smallest budget,
idea.
the smallest team.
No clue if that will ever happen, but as far as the comics, we do know that's
What I'm
happening.
saying
And
is,
the comics aren't a
don't
goal to the video
don't
games.
donate stop super chatting people you want to support. If they have some kind of Patreon or something, I'm trying to think, what's the best method to support somebody that doesn't involve getting scammed by a payment
Well,
processor?
basically not fucking YouTube, obviously.
Yeah,
Obviously. But
YouTube and Twitch, which we're not on Twitch.
fucking Bitcoin, which there have been Bitcoin wallet link thing, or not links, but wallets in our donation thing that would go to us if I have no clue if it actually works. I don't even really know that much shit
No, I don't
about
really. Yeah, I don't know. I
crypto.
don't know necessarily how that works. If somebody would be able to immediately just convert like $100 American into an amount of Bitcoin, they
No,
could
you
send to
couldn't
us
do
or
that for
something.
the longest time, and it's really only Coinbase that kind of makes that easier, but technically you're buying an amount or some shit like that. It's fucking, again, it's more complicated than it's the Linux of fucking money. where it's more complicated. There's a lot that it can't do.
There's something you could power a perpetual motion machine
Yes.
with putting just a sign that says Linux can't do that at the top of a hill.
If I could find that, we could throw that into the next episode because there's only a couple more that we're going to record ever. But I don't know where to find that. So you know what? We'll just cash out on this because I want to just move on and get all these episodes over with because I don't even care. Hey man, I don't even care. So everyone else,
we don't even care. So support us.
Support us because we don't care. But also, we don't care in a way that's better than everyone else's lack of caring. So anyways,
we're the best carers. So when we really don't care, it means more.
We're the best around. Anyway, so
nothing's ever going to bring us down.
So good job listening to Shitty Webcomics, except for the people who didn't. So therefore, to those people,
we're not talking to them. We're not talking to them. Yes. But if I was going to talk to them, which I am now,
we will say should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.